Hey, what's up, guys? This is Kendall Rogers from D1 Baseball. We're joined by Skip Johnson, one of my favorites, the head coach of the University of Oklahoma. As you can tell behind Skip, he loves deer hunting. And I guess my first question for Skip is how has deer season been for you?
It was really good. I think we got enough rain last year, and it was fun. It was good times to get good time to get away more than anything, and get to
Yeah,
spend with my two boys. You know, I got a son that's a recruiting coordinator at DBU, and I got a son that's an agronomist in South Texas, and
interesting.
so I get to spend some time with those guys in the break, and I really take advantage of that.
No, that's awesome. Spend some quality family time. I guess now that that is out of the way, you're kind of locked in and ready for college baseball season, even though Mother Nature would suggest that it may not be baseball season just yet. What's kind of your overriding feeling on your Sooners as you guys get ready for the 2026 campaign?
Well, I think our freshman class is really good. I mean, it's probably one of the best
Mhm.
freshman classes I've been with in 35 years as being a college baseball coach. I can say that. Secondly, I think the it's just trying to get their timing. You know, that's the biggest thing. I think our pitching staff. I think we have some really good arms,
Mhm.
uh, and we've got to continue to grow as we go through the season. You know, you don't have the experience you might have had last year, or the year before that, or the year before that. But I think that's the world that we live in today. I mean, with new roster limitation, new scholarships, portal,
Yeah.
all those things. You start looking for revenue, you share NIL. You start looking. You might get experience. You might not. It depends on how much money you have, whatnot. And then you look at our everyday players. I think we're more experienced in our everyday players in our offense, and so that's going to be the fun in it. I mean, it's like yesterday. We had a kid throw yesterday, and went out there and he struggled with command. And I was like, uh, "What's going on? You're playing a horror movie in your head." I said, "Change the
Yeah.
narrative." And all of a sudden, he started throwing strikes. And so that's really what I'm in it about. You know, is changing a young man's life in that moment.
Yeah, real quick, we'll talk about the team in a second. I'm just kind of curious, just as a coach, like how has the adjustment been for you to, have to deal with the NIL, the rev share? I mean, these are all things that when you were a pitching coach at Texas, then you became a head coach, like you probably never thought you'd have to worry about these things. Now it's, you're a CEO of a company at this point.
Yeah, I mean, one good thing about it, I have a good supporting staff. You know,
Mhm.
Ryan Gaines. He's like my general manager. I kind of made that last 2 years, and so I have
Mhm.
supporting staff. You got one of the best recruiters in the country with Todd Butler, and three really good assistant coaches. You know, with Russell Rayleigh, Reggie Willits, and Britt
Yeah.
Bonneau. Britt helps me. He didn't really get to coach. He more helps me with the pitching, even though he was an everyday player, kind of getting him involved in that. And I think that's the biggest deal is trying to navigate through that deal. And the supporting cast that you put around you is the very most important thing. No different in any company. I mean,
Mhm.
no different. You got to have really good employees that understand you got to let those guys go out and work, and they'll tell you why, and they'll put you in the right, and they'll point you in the right direction.
Yeah, just kind of look at the pitching staff. Obviously, without Kyler and Malachi Witherspoon and Kate Crossland, guys like that. Obviously, the pitching, which is ironic considering your expertise in the field. But I mean, the pitching is kind of the so question mark, I guess, going into the season or the uncertainty. One of the guys that there's been a lot of really good buzz about, which I'm kind of glad to see, is Cam Johnson. Obviously, he was heralded guy to high school, went to LSU. Things didn't really work out for him there in Baton Rouge, but it sounds like he's really taken some big strides with you guys. He's quite a unique pitcher. What have you kind of seen from him in terms of his growth from maybe the day he stepped on the campus there at OU to today in a spot where he's probably going to be in the weekend rotation?
Yeah, I mean, he's been really good. I mean, really good in the fall and really good in the spring. The thing is that people don't understand about the pressures that these young men. This guy's been the face of USA baseball since he's
Yep.
12. He's had a camera, big expectations. They want him to do this. He's got to be great. He's got to be great. And really, that's what we're in it for, is to try to teach them a routine to get through it.
Hmm.
We were in our diamond dinner the other night and we honored Cade Cavalli, right? And
Yep.
they're showing pictures of the junior of the juniors on the roster, right? And they're showing pictures of it. And Cameron had a shirt that said "Yesterday's dead," and
It's a good way to look at it.
and that's what we talk about is one pitch at a time.
Yeah.
That pitch is over with. That's the continued growth in his development. He can't worry about all these. His stuff is electric, Kendall. I mean, it's as
Oh, I've
good.
seen it. Yeah. When it's on, when it's good, it's real good.
Yeah, and so that's the thing that he's got to keep understanding. It's just about
Mhm.
one. It's not about an expectation. And as we evolve in this deal, I'm worried about our sport when they start saying, "Hey, man, this guy's making $150,000. You better go out and pitch, man. You better go out and
Yeah.
get wins. You better have a 1 ERA. You better strike out 100, 106 and 100 innings and walk 20." I mean, we're going down a deal that's a slippery slope in an amateur game.
Yeah, for sure. No, it'll be super exciting to see what he does. A couple other guys I kind of wanted to touch on. Drew Rarick I thought was a really nice pickup out of the portal. I saw him his freshman fall season at Texas. I mean, it was a little bit raw at the time, but I mean, it was 95 up to 95, 96, big body. And then the other two guys, I'm starting to hear a lot of good buzz on Briscoe Smith and Cord Rager, two freshmen. Sounds like both of those guys could have a potential, shot to be in your weekend rotation too. Just, briefly, your thoughts on those three guys.
Well, Drew Rarick has been really good. I mean, he works at it. He understands it. He goes about his business the right way. He's
Mhm.
been climbing up the deal. I think he's going to get better and better as he goes and gets more experience. You're talking about, Cameron Johnson. What kind of experience does he have? Not a lot. Drew Rigger, what kind of starting experience does he have?
Yeah.
Not a lot. Then you got Cord Rager is really special. I mean, he'll look like Peyton Tolley. I mean, 7'2" to 7'4" extension. And you got Briscoe Smith that's, 93, 95. Then you got Xander Mercurius as a freshman. That's been really good. And then you got Nick Wiskowski as a freshman. That's been really good. I mean, it's been really fun. The guy that's kind of turned the corner is Mason Bixby.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've seen him. Yeah, it's a big arm.
yeah, well, when he got here, it's like a wild Mustang. I mean, he's built like an NFL quarterback, and you just got to harness him, And one good thing we have a shot caller. When they make bad pitches, we just shock them, and it makes them make good pitches. No, I'm just kidding. But
I wish you were actually being serious. That'd be awesome.
no, it's been good. It's been fun to be around those guys. I tell you that the separator for me, Kendall, as much as anything,
Yeah.
then they like to come to the field and they like to practice.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's awesome. I guess offensively, a lot of returning pieces, but you picked up some nice guys out of the portal: Camden Johnson, Nolan Stevens. A couple of new backstops. I guess from your perspective, as fans look forward to the Shriners Children's Showdown opening weekend, who's one guy you kind of feel like offensively that people are going to go like, wow, like maybe I didn't see this coming opening weekend.
Camden Johnson. I mean, he's a good player. I mean, he plays hard. He's fun to watch play. He's what our offense is about. He can run. He barrels balls. I mean, our two catchers are really, really, really play at a high level. Dayton LaChance plays with a passion, a burning fire, a passion, has fun. And then Brock is such an unbelievable athlete as a catcher. I mean, can fly. And so it's been really fun being around the young men all fall and early spring.
Awesome. I guess this last question, as you look ahead to next weekend, obviously you're facing some pretty familiar foes from your old Big 12 days in Texas Tech, Oklahoma State, and certainly a TCU team that, has Omaha aspirations. I guess from your perspective, I always think back to the year that Texas with David Pierce went to Globe Life. And I want to say they got outscored like 28-2 or something in 3 games and ended the season as national semifinals. So you can't take too much from this weekend. But it kind of gives you an idea of where your team stands and what needs to be cleaned up before you get to kind of the meat of your schedule, doesn't it?
Yeah. When you play good teams, you really see what you need to work on.
Yeah.
You got 3 really good programs with really good coaches. And so you'll know, hey, I need to either work on playing better defense, two-strike hitting, throwing
Hmm.
better strikes, holding runners. Every facet of the game, you're going to know, and every one of those teams can exploit any of those facets on your team. You got to flip guys in the
Yeah,
bullpen. I mean, it's probably one of the better tournaments that we've been to since I've been in Division I baseball. It's like, I mean, it's really like an SEC weekend. I mean,
yeah.
we have every weekend. You don't never take a weekend off. That's like a super regional opening weekend.
For sure. Well, Skip, I appreciate you joining us. Again, the Sooners or start the season at the Shiners Children's Showdown at Globe Life Field next weekend. And by the way, Oklahoma fans, if you're watching this and you're on the fence about going to the tournament, it is climate controlled. It will be 75 degrees. I can promise you it's going to be like 35 degrees next weekend. So, but it is going to be 75 degrees. And this is a pretty intriguing Oklahoma team. So, Skip, appreciate you joining us, buddy. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be climate control. It's like playing in a mall. And we appreciate what you do for Division I baseball,
You
Kendall.
got it, brother. See you soon. Thanks, Skip.